So we are here at a place called Campbell's Covered Bridge just north of Greenville, South Carolina in the upstate. We've got some other covered bridge videos on our channel that are more remote. And this one's really short, but this is near a big city, so you see all the people. But we also got some goats over there that we're gonna go check out during this video. Look at that. We didn't know those are going to be here. And there's also a hiking trail here. We're not sure if we're going to add that in or not. But I'm starting the video way up here at the parking lot before we go down there because I wanted to show you this sign over here. So let's check that out. Well, that's pretty interesting. Go ahead and pause and read this, you guys. Check that out. And I did see a picture of this online and they just maintain it really well. It's like all varnished and stuff. So let's go down and check that out. I'll do another quick shot. I just left that sign. I'm walking down. I just want to kind of show you the trail that goes down. They got park benches down here and here, and they got the water running through. They've done a good job like utilizing the space around the bridge and making a little park out of it so you can actually go down and put your feet in the water. Some of the covered bridges that we checked out in Georgia, except for the really long one, I can't think of it, Watson Mill Bridge, I think it was called. The other ones we checked out are just kind of like in the middle of nowhere and not maintained and are really cool, but there's nothing to it then because of that. So, okay, enough shaky cam, I'm going down. So they got this over here too, like I was just talking about. They've really done a good job utilizing the space here. They got benches set up and a big walk around this field. Oops, I'm gonna go wide here. And then here's the mill. Here's the bridge. I'm gonna show you this real quick too. But it looks like it's leaning as you're coming down the hill. It really looked crooked, but especially on this side here. But it's kind of cool. They got these flare outs. Let me go to the side and show you that. But first, let me show you this. The You Are Here map. There's the You Are Here map, right? Here's some information. Here's cutaway view of the bridge. Go ahead and pause and read this, guys. And then here's some information for you. All right, let me show you the sides over here. Julie's gonna continue reading. But see, this is different than any of the other bridges that we saw. These little kickouts right here, and I thought that was really cool. And I'll be able to get underneath this to show you too. Now, on the photos that I saw online, it looked like the inside had been varnished with this orange varnish on raw wood, but I guess not. Or those pictures are really old and now it's just painted red. So all right, I'm gonna go super wide here so it doesn't shake as much. But this is probably the shortest one we've done. But as you can see from that thing, it's kind of famous because it was in a movie and stuff. But it's the same. That looks like the original roof, which is really cool. And they don't have like modern supports for it, like some of the other ones that we covered had the metal supports put in. But instead of having they don't have the slats that go on top, the tire track slats either. It's just the cross members. So, but same old nails. The old style nails like that. And these pieces of wood aren't that big. See that? A lot of the other ones we were looking at were like 16s or 12s at the smallest, you know. But this looks like the old original roof right here, which is really cool because some of the other ones had been redone. But it's the same style where you got the cross members going in. And this one, I'm not seeing the dowling rods, you guys. Remember, if you check out our channel and check out the other covered bridges, a lot of them, they would maybe have one like this, but up at the top, it was all done with wood pegs, about that big around, really big, and about 2 feet long, and they'd go through all the pieces of wood to hold it in place, which is really cool. Let me put this on pause for a second. Okay, we're about to step out, and this is going to go all into shadow back in there now, so I just wanted you guys to see the outside of this side as well. That is gorgeous, huh? There you go. Give a little pan over here, a little pan over there. And you got a lot of people here today. So you got the water coming down here. You can see how fast the water's flowing right there. Look at that. It's really moving. Looks like a great little swimming area, actually. And then on this side, we got a nice little walkway down too. And then they've got a picnic table here. And this is going to be private property up in here. Let's see. Enjoy your park. The do's and don'ts. No loud music. Keep dogs on a leash. There you go, guys. So they put some rocks in for steps, which is nice. And I'm going to go down and see if I can find Truly. There she is, hiding in the woods.
I'm sending Nancy some pictures.
Oh, okay. This is cool. So it's pretty much stagnant water coming down, but right before the bridge, you get this, I guess they call it, maybe, I'd always call this like a shale rock. I don't know if you call it a waterfall, but I guess they call it a shoal. This could possibly be considered a shoal. We just call them rapids up in Minnesota when I was young because we didn't have shoals, but this could be a shoal, considered a shoal. I don't know if I'm wrong. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. But I wanted to get underneath here. Luckily, this water is small enough. Look at this. I can step right on top of it and not get wet. But look at that. Well, let's see if I can go down the other side and show you how it's sitting on these rock bays here. Beautiful. And here's one of those kickouts right. Oh, God dang it. I got to go wider. There's a kick out there. There's a kick out there. The reason I was zooming in is I wanted to show you the underneath a little bit here. But I think we'll go around the other side and get a better look. You can see, I don't know if these were cut warped, but look at the warping on that main board right there going across. It looks like it might have been just warped over time, but and then you can see up into the, it's not a solid wall going all the way up to the roof here. You got the little ventilation up at the top, so very cool. Here's a better view of that little walk around field I showed you earlier where you got a grassy knoll that kind of just goes up around the center here. But then there's a trail from the parking lot right over here that goes up into the woods, so it might end up coming out up here or something like that. Well, before I go down by the bridge and show you the underneath again and get a final shot, I figured I'd show you this little picnic area that I kind of pointed out when I was coming down the trail here. This is done really nice. You can tell it's really old too. Got multiple tiers. They've only got one picnic table and a bench. There's another bench here. But they could put more picnic tables in, and maybe they used to have more picnic tables. So this is the lower part. We got a kick out of this chair right here. They actually did a curved back on it. That's really neat. But here's some more information on this Campbell's covered bridge. So you go ahead and pause and read, guys. Here's a picture. I guess they got some snow up here one year. You don't get snow up here too often. There she is. Whoever she is. Stella. Stella! Go ahead and pause and read these sections. Pause and read this. And there. All right, guys. Let's go check that out. There you go. There's a nice shot of the bridge right there, huh? You got that godlight coming in from the back. You got that fisheye look. But here I can get right underneath it. Look at this. The water's not flowing very heavily. So now we can get a good look underneath, and you can see, you can tell that these are original cuts. You know, now they're making them 1.5 by 3.5 or 2 by 4. These are literally 2 inches by probably 12 inches. And they connected them here. They connected it right over that. This is the warped piece that I was showing from the other side, and let me see if I can get a better shot, but it looks like it might be actually cut that way. It looks a little thinner here, and then it maybe gets thicker in the middle and then goes back to thin on the outside. But once again, you got all bolts and nails. I'm not seeing any dowling rods or whatever you'd want to call them, which I was talking about, the big pegs that were wooden that they would drive in to hold it up. So but yeah, you could see on this one that it's definitely looks thicker in the middle, height-wise, than on the outside. But it also does look like it's warped a little bit over the years, because, you know, this is well over 120 years old now. So we're about 124, 125 years old. So very cool. Now let me show you this too. I think this guy's waiting to get a good shot of this bridge. So I'm gonna move down out of the way here. But you got this nice cascading granite rock. It is one solid piece going through. And I'm gonna show you this rapid over here real quick. This is really cool. I wouldn't trust this water personally, because it comes out of a stagnant stream upstream. It's pretty stagnant, but this would be fun. It would be a fun slide rock to come through here. If you could get to a shower quick enough, that would be nice, because you might get chiggers out of this water here. So this is where I'm going to wrap up the video, you guys. I'm going to show you this one last time. Once again, this is Campbell's Covered Bridge north of Greenville, South Carolina, in upstate. And it's short, but it's really cool. So hopefully you got a little history out of that. Thanks so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you like our videos. That'll help our channel grow. Check out another covered bridge video right there. Check out our channel there. We've got over 2,000 videos of animals, travel, cool stuff like this, machinery at work, tiny houses, all kinds of fun stuff. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.